This last session, this spring session of the legislature in Texas, there's a guy there who brought up a bill of abolition that would have criminalized. It's HB House Bill like 896, and I'm going to get you this information. It's a bill that would have completely criminalized abortion.
There's some states that have passed that. Georgia passed that. There's other states that passed.
No, they didn't. It's not a bill of abolition.
Well,
and I'll explain.
But they voted that against the abortion thing.
No, you'll have they voted to regulate it, and I'll have to explain that to you. It's not criminal because the mother's not punished.
All right, y'all enjoy your night.
They're not punishing the mothers. So here's what happened. Okay, they finally found a senator who agreed to bring it up to committee. It was the first time in history that this happened. It made, literally this year in March, it made history. They were well into 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning with everybody giving their testimonials. Why it should be criminalized, criminalize it, pass the bill, bring it up for a vote. All these people, 300 people I think came. From all over the country, people came to give a testimony. And then when it came right down to it, Leach, who's the committee chairperson, killed it. He wouldn't even let it out of committee. It didn't even come up for a vote. Okay, that guy, Leach, goes to the church where the guy who's the president or somebody high up in the Southern Baptist Convention, he agreed with Leach that to kill the bill of abolition because it criminalized the mothers. It would punish the mothers for killing their babies. That is why we can't get it criminalized, because the Baptists are keeping it legal.
I don't know about that. I'd have to see that.
Okay, so what are you going to do when I show you the information? What are you going to do?
It's legit information when you show it to me.
Then
we'll examine it. But I tell you right now that I know for a fact the churches around here are not for abortion.
you need to ask them.
The Southern Baptist churches.
You need to ask them if it should be criminalized.
And I tell people, this is what I actually tell people. I said, if you vote liberal, then you're not a Christian. You cannot vote liberal because they're for killing babies now after they're born.
Well, that's how far it's gotten.
They can take them out of the womb and kill them.
Because conservatives are just regulating it.
And we're totally against all of that, every bit of it. So I tell people,
I wish that was true. I wish that was true.
I tell people right in their face, I said, you can't call yourself a Christian and vote liberal or vote Democrat. You just can't do it. You cannot call yourself a Christian.
But see, you don't see the corruption in the conservative arena.
Not like
you don't see the corruption.
Not like the Democrats. The Democrats, the liberals, there's only like 25% of them that go to church. That's all that's left of them that go to church. Did you know that? They came out with those statistics. Conservatives, they're still like 65%.
So that's what that tells you is if conservatives really wanted to end this, they could, but they don't.
I mean, if we could bring it up for a vote, we would.
That's just it.
But we can't. I mean, we're just not set up to do that kind of stuff.
How are you not set up?
It has to go through the legislature. It has to go through all kinds of things. It's just we just can't put it on the ballot. We don't have that ability.
Yeah, we could. There was that.
We did.
Yeah, there isn't. Yeah, you can make an amendment.
If somebody would come out with something to try and get it on there, we would vote for it.
That 2 years ago, I came here with that, and nobody would sign the petition. I think I got a handful of people that signed a petition that would create an amendment to criminalize abortion. We didn't even get anywhere close to putting it on the ballot.
Put it on there to do away with abortion, to vote to do away with abortion, and not put the criminal part in there. Just put on there to vote to do away with abortion.
What does it mean to do away with it?
If you do away with abortion, then if you have an abortion, that is against the law. So it is criminalized. So
then what happens?
Reword your stuff to make it sound so it don't sound so bad. Reword to say.
Is it bad or not?
No, do away with abortion. If you do away with abortion, then it would be against the law to have an abortion.
And then what's the punishment if you get one? What would be the punishment?
I don't know. Well, I'm sure there would be a punishment if they outlawed it.
For murder?
Would come up. Yeah,
for murder, right?
It would be murder.
Okay, that's why it's not getting passed. That's why it's not getting
But I mean, what you need to
signed,
do
because
is-
nobody wants to hold the mothers accountable for murder.
But you need to do it. You need to get rid of abortion first, then work on getting the penalty for having it.
How do you get rid of it if it's not criminalized? How does that work?
Well,
How does it
if
work?
it's against the law to have an abortion, there'll be some kind of penalty. But then once you get that, then you can work on making the penalty.
The penalty's already there. If you outlaw it, the penalty's already there.
Okay.
And that's why it's not
why-
getting passed, because nobody wants the...
Don't reword it as being.
So-
Don't reword it as we want to criminalize it. Don't come out like we want to criminalize abortion. Come
So
out and
then
say,
you-
we want to end abortion, and that's what we want.
So you don't want it criminalized.
Well, it will be if you have an abortion. You will be.
So you want to do it deceptively.
Hope you guys had a good time.
Well, no, because usually when it's against the law to do something, if you break the law, there's a penalty for it. Right? Am I wrong?
That's the reason why it's not against the law, because nobody wants the penalty. You don't seem to get it. Right now you're covering up the crime scene. You don't get it. It's a crime. You guys are covering up the crime scene.
Have respect for people.
Will you respect the babies? Will you help rescue them? They kill babies 1.5 miles from here. Malcolm Jones kills 100 babies a week in Tampa. Malcolm Jones. Look him up. He kills 100 babies a week in Tampa. He's a serial killer, and nobody here wants to punish him. They just let him go free to kill more and more every week. When you outlaw something, it's criminalized, right? Nobody wants to criminalize it, so they don't want it outlawed. That's why they don't outlaw it, because they don't want it punishable.